Should you join CAPLO? Well, I'll try and answer that for you in a few minutes. I mean, ultimately, it's about growing your business with the type of work and opportunities that you really want. So let me just dig straight into this. Let's give you a flavour for what it is, because you may not have been really involved in CAPLO just yet. So let's have a little look. Well, this is what it says on our website. It's basically all about growing your business through building a bigger network and deepening the connections within it. And that means that you're top of mind when people are thinking about who am I going to give this work to, or who do I introduce this opportunity to? And it's because it's a construction and property only network. Everyone's connected to the type of work that you want. You probably are. And you can probably see gaps in projects that you're involved in where you could appoint somebody else, you could introduce them to the client or subcontract to them. And that's what it's all about. So really, you've got an inside perspective and an outside perspective. So inside, you've got the WhatsApp group. People underestimate this. A lot of work is transacted through WhatsApp groups. And all you got to do is spend videos elsewhere on our website. You can get away with 10 to 20 minutes a week, whenever you want to start to get on the radar. Then you've got the chip, butty and curry event every month. That's where people meet in person. And again, it's structured to people who don't really like networking. That's why it's a chip, butty and curry night. It's informal, it's relaxed. Everyone is welcomed in. You don't have to tackle a big crowd at the bar. We split people up at the beginning for one-to-one chats over a chip, butty and curry and a pint if you want to. And that's where you build the relationships. Then you can book one-to-one meetings with people inside the network through the app. And the weekly Zoom meetings, and I've been surprised by this, but a lot of people in the construction and property world are a little bit nervous about Zoom calls until they've tried one. And then they think afterwards, oh, was that it? It was that easy. And it is, and you can invite people into that. So if you're attending a Zoom meeting, invite a potential customer. That helps build your network and helps them get to know you. And really, there's 4 elements to make this work, and it's all centered around building trust. It's like, will you go give work to somebody where you can just see their photograph in a WhatsApp group, but they've never said anything? They've never been to a meeting. So this is what I'm inviting you to do. Join, become a member, but just take part. And the turning up bit, which you've got on the right-hand side of that, that's the most important thing. So if you're scared of Zoom calls, just turn up once, then you realise, actually, this is pretty easy. I mean, we have 2 a week, so there's 8 a month. You don't have to attend them all. Attend as many as you can, because each one you do, you're getting to know people a little bit better. And turn up as yourself. I mean, when people have done this for a while, at first they're a little bit nervous, but then they relax and they can just be their normal selves. But obviously, you've also got to talk about what it is you do and basically share the fact that you do know what you're talking about. And then finally, and we've got lots of ways of doing this through the app, which I'll quickly run through, prove that you can do a good job through the words of your clients. And it's dead easy to get them. It doesn't matter whether they're in the community or not. It could be Mrs. Smith at number 12, who you've done some work for, or it could be a property investor, it could be an architect. It doesn't really matter who the client is. Just send them a link and they'll review you. So really, what we're doing is getting you on the radar. So bringing all the people that could give you work closer to you. So we give you all the methods of building those relationships. And this community and the opportunities we give you to interact it prevents them drifting away, because even the busiest people can take part in the things that we've got available to you. The WhatsApp group, do that whenever you want. And you've got 5 minutes having a tea break, just have a quick check-in, join in the daily conversation. The Zoom calls are only 40 minutes long. There's 2 a week. You can normally get to, most people can get to 1 a week. But even if you only do 1 or 2 a month, that's enough. Get you on the radar, get you known, and attend the Chip Butty event. So if you do join, there's no point in joining unless you take part. If you just stay in the WhatsApp group, this is what you look like. You could look like this guy. He could be involved in property joint ventures. He could be a contractor. He could be an architect. But would you give him work? You've got to ask yourself the question. You would if you knew him a bit more, wouldn't you? Because you do need to know a little bit more. You need to know, do you like him? Does he know his stuff? Is he qualified? What's he worked on before? And if you've heard him speak on a Zoom, at least, it increases the chance of you being confident enough to give them business. Sometimes it takes a lot longer to build the trust. But what truly convinces people is what your clients say about you. And you can get all of your social proof, if you like, into the app that we've got. So members can use an app, and on your profile, it will actually show you what your clients have said about you. Now, there's an awful lot of reviews already from people inside the community who've done business with each other. And that proves that this is really working. It's astonishing, in fact, how quickly it's worked. Because we only started this with 16 people in February. And there's so much business being done. And it's reviews from fellow members who got to know each other, and they're appointing each other when the opportunity arises. So it's dead easy. And it can be internal reviews this is from fellow members. So they found your profile, click the Add Client Review button. In the middle screen here, you can see fill in the review and submit it. And it then appears on the Client Review tab. The other way is on the home screen, you've got a little share button. Tap that, copy the link, send it in an email. And what they do is they get a little link, they click it, and they see a page like this. So very easy. They just complete the review, click the submit button. It then appears for you to approve it first. So if you like it, just click approve, and it appears on your profile. So joining as a founder member, well, let's just have a little look at what you get. Well, for a start, at the moment, the next 50 people get a lifetime rate of £54 a month. So as long as you stay with us, that's what you'll pay. Eventually, the price, once we've gone past the next 2 stages, will be £99 a month. But this is just to reward the people who join us fairly early on in our life. Now, what you get for that, you get the WhatsApp groups, you get as many online meetings as you want to attend. You get one place at the Chip Butty and Curry event. You get full use of the app. It helps you book one-to-ones, book on any of the online events. There's a directory of members, so you can find people yourself, or you can be found, and you can get reviewed and build that social proof. There's no minimum contract. I suppose the minimum is 1 month. So if you join us and you don't like it, you're not tied in forever. But if you do leave and you did come back later, you won't get the price that you're currently on. So if you join now, it's £54 a month, and you'll stay on that as long as you stay with us. So you get all of these things. If you don't join us after your trial, then you can still attend the Chip Butty event. That's £25 if you book early, £35 if you book late. You won't be listed on the directory, you won't be in the WhatsApp group, but you'll get all of these opportunities. So signing up is really easy. Just click the button there and click the subscribe button. That's then in your shopping basket, and then you can complete it and you're done. Also, while we're on here, let's have a look at what you can do. So learning, there's lots of videos here. So how to build your reputation, help to build the CAPLO community. There's videos, training videos on word of mouth, how to get more of it. How do you really win business through networking? How the hell do you win business with WhatsApp groups? You can watch any of these, just click on them. There's one for people who are maybe a little bit more introverted, how we actually overcome that for you. So you can just click play on any of these videos. Get this ugly... So introverts, what? I'll shut him up. And that's pretty much it. We'd love to have you on board as a member. Please sign up, join us. If not, thanks for being with us. Thanks for testing it out. Do come back at some point, but please remember, when you come back later, the price will go up. This is just for our early founder members, late founder members, the early adopters. They're going to pay a lot less. So thanks very much for listening. Cheers.